We're live today, and it is Friday,
14.
the 14th of June, 2024. Uh, just been working on the Nova. I'm going to have the wife, Melissa, hold the phone. And kind of, maybe she can video in here. I'm just trying to get the wires in order with some new tape and stuff. A little bit warm out today. About 95 degrees. And I don't know how the lighting is, so I'll put the lighting down like that. And what I'm doing is looming up this wire with some electrical tape. Cover up the ugliness. I started doing it earlier and I thought, well, it's been a while since I made a good video of me actually doing the work. I'm just showing little updates of it after it gets done, so. It's kind of how I work when I do decide to work. I like to work pretty fast, so like I got that wire loomed up pretty quick. I got my ignition going. All I do is just add a little bit of fuel and start a fire, and it should just like that fire up a little bit. Maybe it just drinks a lot of gas and needs a lot of it, like fill me up type thing. But it runs, so it's just a matter of getting it hooked up the rest of the way. And I don't know how many viewers we got out there. Let me see what's going on here. We got maybe one person viewing. Hello to that favorite one. If everything's good as far as the audio and the video, just show a little thumbs up or maybe a smiley face on the comments or something. But I'm also working on the master cylinder right here. And what I done was I pulled the old master cylinder off, and it looked pretty cruddy. There was no use in it because it was shot. But I'm going to put a new master cylinder on. It should be dry outside. I'll be right back with it. The audio probably stinks because it's the microphone that's on the camera phone. This is the pretty little jewel that's going on there. Well, it still ain't painted on the underside. I was just trying to paint it up a little bit, keep some of the break, keep it from rusting really. But it's pretty simple if you get you gotta make sure you get your rod inside of it first. I said that. It's taking me a while. Installed. Just now it's time to hook it up. But I should have left this line down there to do it. So I wouldn't have to bend it so much. Now I gotta bend it a bunch. So what I'm gonna do is pull it back off, bend this line down, then put it on. And I got all my electrical wires in the way because I'm doing this kind of backwards. I don't know. We got any comments? Opinions? You're doing it all wrong, Walter. Oh, I know.
0.
One thing that needs to be done is there's a boot that's right here. You can see that. Let me get my screwdriver. If I can find it. Right behind me. Alright. Oh man, am I getting brake fluid on me? Felt like it. I want to take this boot off because it's got to be on there. Keep stuff moisture and everything else from getting up in there. And I think what I'm going to do is lube this boot up just a little bit with some of this great, it's called Creole oil. It's some excellent stuff, and I'm trying to use it very sparingly. It was a gift from some people we seen up there at the Hot Rod Power Tower called What the Rust is their channel on YouTube. If y'all haven't checked them out, check them out, because Richard, he really gets into detail as far as explaining what he's doing and how he's going about doing it. Me, I'm just starting this stuff off. To me, it's a little bit more important to get it running, but I want people to see that, number one, it's not hard to do something once you put your mind to it. But number two, if I can teach you anything, or any YouTube video could teach you something, maybe you can teach it to somebody else. And then it kind of creates a little chain of education. So what I've done here is put a little lubricant on the boot, so the boot's on the shaft. And remember to bench bleed your master cylinder before you put it on the vehicle. And I'll show you why, because there's a reason. And the reason being, I mean, it makes sense to me, but what I heard was when the master cylinder's off the vehicle, you can push that plunger all the way in and get a complete stroke and push the air out of the lines back into the cylinder so it sucks up fluid. But when you don't have the cylinder out of the car, that rod inside for your brakes will only go so far, so it traps air up in there, and you'll never have a good solid pedal unless you actually bench bleed it. But what's going on with me is I can't find my brake lines unless, don't tell me I just found them, nope. Alright, but anyway, if I found my lines, I could bench bleed it. Right now I'm just trying to hook it up, get fluid in the system. I'll pull it off later if I can make sure the system's all good without breaking these brake lines. But what I need to do is get this mess of wires out of here, because it's really, I was using them earlier to get the ignition going, the meter. Now I can get these wires out of here so I can work with it. Maybe the camera can see a little bit better too. The viewers at home. And then I'll put this proportioning valve and put it back up on the firewall. It goes on the same bolt that your master cylinder is bolted to. So, oops, these lines bend real easy, so be careful. Okay, but yeah, I'm trying to get it up on there where I can at least get a bolt started. You see where I'm trying to get to? All you're seeing is the top of my bald head.
No, I can see.
Okay, there's one bolt. But you know what? I got some new, what they call grade 8.
Mhm.
And they're Teflon. They're lock nuts with Teflon inserts. And they just look a whole lot better on there. I don't have to use no washers if I use these, because Teflon holds the bolts up. 3/8 20 thread, I believe. But, and they'll add a gold bling bling to it, you know,
Mhm.
till it rusts.
Hmm.
But if I spray it with plenty of this Creole, it probably lasts for a while without rusting. Yeah, your proportioning valve. Very important to have one of them on a vehicle. Wrong size, I think. Yeah. Let's see, English or Spanish? Are they speaking in English or Spanish? What are they asking?
Are you asking if we speak English or Spanish?
Sí, señorita. No, no habla español, amigo. If you don't speak it, what did you just say? Phew, I said it's warm out here. Okay, I got a 9/16 ratchet wrench that I was using for a jump starter earlier on this side. And the ratchet wrench just makes it much faster.
Okay.
This way you don't have to keep taking the wrench off. So it's off, and this way it's on. And then just put it on there. Otherwise you'd be pulling it off, putting it back on, pulling it off, putting it back on. Got an orange master cylinder. What do you think about that? Looks pretty good. Huh?
That's pretty cool.
Like I said, that's just to keep it from rusting. And things rust up so easy because they're made out of cast iron, cheap cast iron. But yeah, that Teflon nut, what it does, it catches, the Teflon catches the threads and it acts as a lock washer so it don't back off. A lock washer is like a split washer. It's round. Split in it. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing alright today out there in YouTube land. Sorry for not talking much. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. Still got to leave here in a little bit and go to, as another YouTuber says, he calls it Ireland. It's O'Reilly Auto Parts up here in Lafayette, Tennessee. They're my big parts assistants when it comes to working on these cars. So I'll give a shout out to O'Reilly's of Lafayette, Tennessee. Thank y'all for putting up with me. But yeah, main thing on one of these vehicles is to have them safe. Make sure your wheel bearings are good and greased and your wheels aren't falling off the car. Make sure you can stop because there's no sense in going if you can't stop. That's the worst thing to have or experience is brake failure out on a main road in a bunch of traffic. Not that it's happened to me, but it's happened to me. And I mean, you just got to be a good driver and really cautious. Sometimes you can use emergency brake. Sometimes you can throw in reverse and spin your tires backwards. It doesn't matter. But if you have no brakes, you're in trouble. If I find my lines, I can bleed this master cylinder with what they call bench bleed it. I'll pull it off and do it the right way. Like I said, right now I'm just trying to get brake fluid up into the brake lines and put wheel cylinders on and make sure everything's a tight system. And this is sponsored by me, your friendly neighborhood mechanic. Okay. I asked my wife to come out here and video me because I don't have a tripod that's worth setting up. So, not just that, but I don't know how to edit and all that good stuff. I wanted to do a live stream instead of taking up room on my phone because I have like a limited amount of space, so I could only make a video that might be 3 to 5 minutes long. And if this brake line don't keep popping out on me, I might be able to get it started and in there, but it's got a lot of tension on it. If anybody ever wonders why they put these coils in the brake line, the loops, you ever wonder that?
I wondered.
It's because your body and the vehicle body mounts to the frame, everything moves around. So with a couple of loops in it, if you have a lot of vibration, it won't break the line necessarily as easy That was their thinking in it anyway. The engineers at the GM.
Yeah. And the original color of the Chevy motor was orange.
This one was black.
Was it black?
Yeah, I painted it orange.
It's awesome though.
Because it was a crate, what they call a crate motor.
Uh-huh.
One that comes out of a crate.
Oh, okay.
That you order from a company that remanufactured it, rebuilt it. So it's been rebuilt and freshened up. The 4-bolt main, 350 4-bolt main. I heard something in that corner over there. I don't know what it was.
I don't either, but I don't know.
I don't know where my kitty cat's at, but he's not doing his job. I'm sure it's either well, it could be temperature moving metal,
Yeah.
but it could also be a rat, a mouse, a bird, a critter, something that crawls while you're asleep.
Yeah, the cat's probably sleeping somewhere.
It could have been him sleeping in the corner.
Yeah. Or stretching or something. Making a noise. You got it.
It's all hooked up. Now, it's already got brake fluid in it, I'm sure. But it's got to be opened up, and then what you can do what they call a gravity bleed, and just let the fluid run through the cylinders. And then I can hook my vacuum pump on it and soak up a bunch. See, right now it's about halfway full. So there's barely any fluid in it right now. And I did blow the lines out, so hopefully there's no obstructions in the lines, because I'm using the old original lines on there. I don't know, I should have changed them out. I got brand new brake lines. I'm just thinking that the quicker I can get it stopped, and the quicker I should get it going. Right?
Right.
And this is your brake sensor. If anybody ever wondered what this little button is, on the side of the proportioning valve, there's a little tab, a little button that sticks out right here. And this one's plenty rusted because it's 50 years old. But besides that, it should work. There's a little tiny wire that goes to it, and it's not on this loom, it's on the bulkhead that's on the other loom. Hey, look, see, we got fluid. Uh-oh. You see that?
Mhm.
I got fluid coming out. Losing
That's
all my fluid, y'all.
Uh-oh.
I need to put a bucket up under it to catch it, huh?
Yeah. There's one right there.
Oh. And if it's coming out that side, guess what?
Be coming out the other side.
Yeah, and there's a towel over there, but still I don't want to get the towel all wet fluid on it, you know, Mom?
Mhm.
It'll come out when it does. Right up here. It'll make its way over. I could put that line back on there, because there's thinks it's going to get air back in the master cylinder. Is the problem. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because it's running out of this front chamber right there. So at least I know one side works here. Let me put this in.
Anybody wants to make a comment, they can.
I wouldn't let you work on my car if you paid me.
You're doing a great job.
Am I?
Mhm.
I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing, but don't know if you don't try.
All right.
Right. Don't know if you don't try, y'all. I'm trying stuff that I thought I learned 30 years ago, but I think I more or less forgot it 28 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got anybody say anything English or Spanish? Mr. They F.W. Bob. Whatever. Okay. A picture of a master cylinder right there in focus.
Mhm.
I want to see if I got brake fluid coming out this side over here. I need to put some brake fluid in that, so I'm going to go get some
Okay.
so it don't run out.
Alright.
Right now it's flowing, and there's no air in the line. Shouldn't be.
Alright.
How many viewers we got out there today?
We have 2 viewers.
I'm going to add some pancake syrup, better known as .3 brake fluid. And this line here should be coming out of the back. If I fill it up, maybe I can get it flowing. I can get fluid in the system, and then this way, like I said, I can check for leaks. Because if any of the old factory lines have leaks in them, I'm going to have to replace and put new ones on. I'm just trying to avoid that step right now. 12%. Alright. Y'all, my phone battery is going dead. I don't know who's out there in YouTube land. You anonymous watchers, you. Oh. But anyway, what I want to say is if y'all are out there watching, maybe it's just your TV or your dog hit the button on a remote and it hit this channel, because not much really going on here, y'all. But we are making things happen. It's just slow, real slow. 3 viewers. Hey, maybe I just need to talk more. If y'all are in the process of going to sleep, I've heard before that my voice puts people to sleep. So relax yourself and put yourself in a deep, deep trance. Yeah. But anyway, we got 2 viewers up that just scared one away.
Uh-oh.
Alright, but yeah, okay, I got brake fluid in it, front and rear cylinders. I don't have it coming out of this side yet. It should be, but it's not. One thing I could do is press on the pedal real slow, but then it'll suck air back up in it. What are you videoing me for? There's nothing here. Let's see what she'll do. We put brake fluid in. Maybe she'll run.
Here we go. Whoa, there you go.
Kind of loud, huh?
Yeah, but it did run for a minute.
350 Chevrolet. You just can't beat the old 350s. I need to put my fenders back on, my wiring. I need to put my brakes back on, brake drums, all that good stuff. I got so much to do. And only so many hours a day. And the wiring, trying to figure that stuff out, that takes a little while, so. Earlier I had to figure out what wire was what, and I finally figured out that a wire I was thinking was a ground was actually a wire that controlled the ignition. And when I hooked it up to ignition, it works with the key. Sends 12 volts to the coil, giving it fire, and turn the key off, cuts out. So, yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
I got to work on getting a cooling system. Need to get a radiator for it yet. Got to get a front windshield for it, a fuel cell, seats. Gosh, there's no telling. All the brackets for the front. Power steering pump bracket, alternator bracket. But yeah, besides that though, everything's coming out all right. Y'all, there's no viewers. I don't know why you want to keep focusing
2.
on me. Well, it says 2. It's probably me and you.
And I didn't
Probably
focus
James and
in
Michelle.
on you, I just focused on you.
But anyway, y'all, I just want to let y'all know what was going on, do a quick live stream and everything. And we're going to go see what parts we got laying around here. Y'all have a good day. Take care.